Greetings, Survey Defenders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, The Voidborn. Episode 20, Our Monumental Achievements. It is a cool looking tile. It's a little hard in the eyes, but it's pretty cool looking. Lava IRL is a little bit more dull than this. It's not, unless it's like a really active flow. So a lava lake wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be like that. I don't think. Let's Google. Yeah, even some of the Google images, it's not that bright. There's a few glowing cracks, but it's like mostly cooled molten. It's not like active glow aggressive on the eyes. It's more black. Yeah, lava's more black. Yeah, when I'm looking at it, like even my face glows. Like you can see it on my face, and that's not me changing the color of my lights, which I can do. It's just the lava, my monitor going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like, Jesus. All right, so we do have a contiguous wall down here. A heat wave, that's not good. Let's build a passive cooler just to help. We do have an air conditioner, but like it might not keep up. Cheers. I've got sandstone. Okay, furniture. I'm going to put my vac suits and helmets on regular shelves rather than armor racks. Make it a little bit easier. Your eyes are more light sensitive than you prefer? Mine are too. I do actually have light sensitive eyes. So this is bothering me a bit. The other thing I could do while we're here with Lisk, because like, why not, is there's fertile soil. I'm going to try to grow dyes. Grow Tinctoria. Tinctoria is like pretty forgiving skill-wise. So we'll have him put some Tinctoria in. So Lisk. Grow and plant cut instead of constructed mine. Although the heat wave is not going to help. I just realized. The other thing I'd like to do is I laid out the cabling for better turrets. I'm gonna move my turrets into a firing range type arc, so that if enemies come in, through this door they just get buzzsawed. It does mean that if I have to lift off in a panic, I am leaving turrets behind, and I accept that risk. I'm not going to bother with that. We'll put it in front instead. So once we have a few more stone cut, that will be our protection. It looks like the easiest access to stone around here is going to be sandstone at this point, because it looks like most of the granite's been plucked. Oh, there's still some granite there, but I might turn... the difference of sandstone and granite for, like, this purpose is... If this was a permanent structure, like, I'd go for granite, but I'm going to be leaving as soon as we're done, so I don't really care. I might also set this up. I'm going to change it a bit so that there's space between them, and then I can use the structure myself for cover. So this isn't... I'm going to modify this. I'll leave one turret on my boat as like a turret insurance. Where did they come from the bottom right? There's a wall here. They could come from here, but I don't think they normally come in from overhead mountain entry. I could dig a path, but like, forget about it. It's too much effort. All right. There. So now if we stand here, we'll have wall and barricade cover, and then the turrets won't explode adjacent. It's pretty hot. How's the ship holding up? Let's go with another AC. That's backwards. Let's go with another AC. Because it's 91 in the ship. It's 44 Celsius outside and 34 inside, and I could make that better. Icy, you have to be the one to build this. This is an expensive thing that I don't want the boys who are brain dead right now to screw it up. Look at Lisk. Look, I mean, this is a really good way to grind your plant XP, because, like, with the psychic suppression plus his horrible skill, it takes forever to put a crop down. It's so pathetic. And I think what I'll do is, I'm going to leave this door open, so it is a valid path. And I'll slam the door shut when the raiders come to see if they retarget the bugs or if they don't. Because if they don't, then I'll reopen it for the turrets. Frog in my throat. I don't mind shooting the emus. But maybe I'll have Rylus and Icy switch weapons. I think it's not a bad idea to kill all the critters that are behind the wall now. If I'm doing this, all the brain dead boys get behind the walls. Oh god, don't hit me. It's attacking the barricade? You really are dumb birds, aren't you? Good lord. You're not blocked. I mean, whatever, like... Attack the barricade, that's cool. I really don't care, but boy, dat dumb. It has cover, though, to be fair. What is it doing? Raiders are guaranteed to show up. So, you will have raiders. There will be raiders. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Owie. Turret on. All turrets on. Turrets, help me! Ow, help! Okay, we're good. Self-tend! I should have just kept shooting at it. And look, these vultures are immediately vulching. Little bastards. No, actually, it's not trying to eat it. I take it back. Lisk, reach health, please. And suppression field is dissipated. Cool. So we have the neuroformer without the brain deadness. So research rate's gonna go up, and productivity and everything. The boys are back. Curious to see how the growing zone changes. Might be a good idea now that our brains are back, to get the plasteel that was out here, if we haven't. Yeah. So, Lisk. Go get that plasteel. Try to play it safe. So our turrets are spun up and ready for hostiles. We have a lava lake shooting. Oh, you know what? One thing we could do is crossfire. So they're coming in here, but if we're standing here, we can catch them in the crossfire. It would make the most sense if we had like a bait turret here for them to like stand at so that we could crossfire them more easily, but whatever. Jump packs are nearly done, and then I think it will be life-changing to have Locust armor, because a lot of the facility threats are like a gotcha, like the wasps and the hunter drones, and just be able to jetpack and go, see you later, losers, is like amazing. A slave ship flying overhead. I will contact them. Maybe they have Starjacks. I don't think they will, but, you know, they never know. Where'd she go? Oh, I see went the long way. Okay, where is my... the ship is... Oh, did we re-roof that? Oh god, we did. Oh god, we did. Oh god. Wake up, guys! You're getting cooked! Okay. Orbital beacon. I'm glad I noticed. I'm glad I was like, why is it so freaking hot? I added another cooler and it's even hotter. Dear lord. Alright, Lisk, you nearby? Just about? Let's go talk to the slave ship, see if there's any Starjacks to rescue. There is a waster and a... what are you? Inhibid. So that's a no. They do have a sentience catalyst. Yeah, that's about it. I, like, kind of want to buy the catalyst, but I don't really have the money for it. Catalyst can be fun to, like, make an animal smarter. If I wanted the money for it, I could sell some stuff, perhaps. The thing is, like, we have almost no animal skill anyway, so maybe I don't bother. There's also maybe, something back here we could sell. I don't really see anything that they'd want to buy anyway, so never mind. We're not going to worry about it. Hey, Dennis, thanks for all the gifted subs. Cheers, dude. Ooh, mini snails. They'll buy meat? A slave trader? Yeah. I could sell the meat. If they're in the market. Lisk, wake up. Nope, they don't want meat. Trader not willing to buy this. I'll just double check to see what in the rear of the ship they are willing to buy. Chem fuel? I could sell chem fuel. That's kind of like an indirect way of selling meat, but nah, I'm good. I don't want the trainer that bad. I have an animal skill of 0, so it's not like I could probably logically put it to use. And we should begin a raid soon. So let's wrap up mining so that we're safe. Because I'm worried about Lisk being way out there. Exposed to potential raiders. Good. The ship's down from like boiling hot to very comfortable temperature. That's good. Now that we're a little bit closer to the survey finish, where am I going to next? Where to go next? Orbital debris? Or Gravcore? So orbital debris, as a little reminder, is above us, and it is a massive piece of wreckage which could obtain valuable resources, often occupied by hostile scavengers. And then the Gravcore is, little spoiler, cover your ears if you don't want to know, this Gravcore is a cave system, which generally means an insect queen. Spoiler over. So, hey Faust, thank you for the resub. So yeah, if that changes your mind one way or the other, you know, so be it. At this point, I don't think it would be necessarily a bad idea to amass a little bit more, granite, now that we can move around freely. And so that we can set up like temporary walls if we need to, wherever we end up going. All right, one more minute to vote in this poll, but it looks like orbital debris is the preferred decision. The thing is, there is a non-zero chance there might be heal serum up there saving Baby Roy. Baby Roy is in a cryptosleep casket because she has critically terrible infant sickness, and it's grave, and there's a small possibility she could survive being magically tended to by Glitterworld meds in a hospital bed with a vitals monitor, but more than likely she needs heal serum. That's the guarantee, and you guys voted for the guarantee, and the guarantee is heal serum or res serum. Orbital debris it is. We're almost done with the mining. And I'd like to amass more plasteel. I don't think I'm going to put another grav anchor down. I thought previously that the mechs that swarm you attack your ship, not just like random settlements you've made. If I knew they attacked random settlements, I wouldn't have bothered to try to settle that asteroid with them going frickin' ape and rabid and murdering me. There was no ore left. What about compacted machinery? There is compacted machinery. So it's that stuff not gonna mine. And this stuff it could mine. That's not bad. There's some here, and I'll mark it down so I remember there's machinery in these two spots. And then in the cave, which is safe. Extensive construction. A social trainer? And a book that is a quest book. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna accept this for the social trainer and quest book. Cause like I'm here, I'm cutting stone already. Might as well do it. Cause I've got nothing better to do. Nothing else going on. Yeah, at 90% severity, the kid is either dead or serums. Yeah, and the only change there would be if it needed a tending, and you immediately glittered it. But it's 5 hours away, and in those 5 hours, it's going to climb. Actually, no, you can reduce it. You can reduce it with Glitterworld meds with like anything over 124% tending, which Icy not Icy, Rylus could do. But realistically, yeah, it's somewhat of a non-starter. So at this point, I'm just going to do any stone block. I don't care what it is. And all of my stone blocks... Can you put the marker down? So protect, survey, and build monument. Let me double check the monument. What was the quest? The fail quest. I lose rep? I don't care. I want the social trainer. So, blueprints. If the walls can be steel, do it. As much as it can be steel, because steel is cheap and we can mine it quick. Don't bother roofing it. I know steel next to, and then the flagstone, I'll just, like, use whatever materials I have on hand. So it's gonna be, like, monstrously random flagstone. A complete whatever material we have. Because, that's just how it be. If we want to cut faster, I could set the stone cutter up here in a workshop. And then, if we want to go way faster, I can move the tool benches. Then I'm going to put a stockpile here for blocks that are sandstone or granite. You can't reduce it by tending only slow. You need 1 to 3 day coin toss to reduce the type. Yes, I think the type just switched to, had been grave for a while though. But you're right. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. You guys voted that I do the guarantee, and the guarantee is only heal serum or res serum. So I'm not gonna try to game the system anyway. Oh, we found something else with the scanner. Cool. I kind of forgot that thing's on. I mean, it soaks up power bad. But it's... I think it found the orbital debris for us, which is kind of nice. Ooh, we have Tinctoria to harvest. If medicine, flake, reinforced barrels, and a recurve belt? Yeah, never mind. A lost refinery is what the trader just told us about. So there's chem fuel here. Not too far. We could always stop there if we're really needing fuel. At this point, what we really need to do is stone cut. So I'm going to raise stone cut priority a little bit. And we're getting dyes. And list got a going frenzy. Nice. So with the new dyes, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to queue up all of the uranium walls to be oranged, even though I know I don't have enough. In fact, we could have done that and just like left it, because it's a really good way to indicate that they are ruggedized. And really, like 1,050 hit points is like no joke. They're very tough. Okay, prepare a while, mech raid. I am going to use the animal pulsar on them. So, everyone inside the ship. In order to make the anapulsar work, I need a wall built here. I know I have a few animals within the walls. I'm going to wait till the friends are off the map, yeah. So I'm going to quickly kill the animals that are behind my walls so that they don't lock me down. So all the animals, yes, are on the other side of the wall. Now, I want to wall this. So there's no valid path inside my compound. And all of the animals that get pissed are going to attack the mechs. Done. And it's daytime enough that there they go. Bye, mechs. Get wrecked. Oh, so these are the guys fighting the scanner. That's good timing. While the animals and the mechs are already... I didn't need it, because they would have fought the mechs. But it's a brawl now. Impids versus mechs. Impids lost. Mechs are still active. So at this point, I'm going to get rid of this wall and invite the mechs to go into my turrets. Oh, they are destroying the hive for me. Gideon, I want you to switch to marine armor, marine helmet, alpha thrumbo horn, and shield belt. And then Rylus switch to the EMP launcher. And combat command. I ain't messing around. So he's got all his equipment. Nice. Let's murder some mechs. Let's get some solar pinhole for light to help us out. Lower the lancers in. Get in. You are the human target. Come on, lancers. Move on in. Yep, it's all good. Get stunned. Alright, shield butt broke. Get in cover. Get in cover, get in cover, get in cover. Turret's on. I know Centurions, it won't work, but it's something for those things to shoot at, so it's not me. Waiting for my shield butt to recover. Oh, okay, there we go. Broke it. That works. Come on, shield belt, come back. Come back to me. Not the turrets. Alright, Rylus, shoot at that one. You didn't give up your goods door spot. Shield belt, come back already. Ouch, we're getting hurt. There it goes, it's back. Alright, let's get the Lancer, because it does more damage than the Centurions. The Centurions are really just tanks. Oh, frick. Lisk, you are getting ripped apart by that thing. Oh, man. Don't lose your nose. Lisk. You are gonna go inside. I'm sorry, Gideon, we're coming. Oh, but the shield belt is gonna knock your... or the EMP is gonna knock your belt out. Okay, this Centurion is nearly dead. So we'll just keep pushing it. He's wounded, but he's like, it's okay. And then the EMP is gonna stop working, so let's switch back to guns. Who's up here? Oh, Scythers. Well, this Scyther's pretty damaged, so I'm not super worried we can outwalk it. We lost a lung. Okay, it's dead. I can always get a new lung. I can research toxin filtration and get a bionic lung, so it's not terrible. And then Rylus, you go tend Lisk. Okay, I think all the threats in the map tile are done, because these guys are unconscious. So, we're good. That was a rough fight, but we're good. Lost a lot of turrets. But a win's a win. And as you can see, the grav hull, because it was uranium, absorbed it. Which is exactly what we wanted. I'm going to pivot to toxin filtration to get a detox lung for Icy, because, you know, I think that's appropriate now. And I still want to build that monument. So, that means let's get Gideon some preach health and treatment. There's a lung for the digging. We don't believe in organ harvest. So that would be really problematic on our mood if we did that. So I'm going to get detox lungs. Wanderer joined. You're probably not the right race, but I'll check. Animal skills 9? Yeah, you're the wrong race. I don't even need to check. There's like basically a 0% chance that a Starjack has that kind of animal skill. Because we have a genetic -8. Maybe they're in charge of space cows? Maybe. Doubt, but maybe. Rylus, you should get a regular gun. There you go. So we have 3 turrets. I don't have enough uranium for the others. I could do it out of plasteel. Might be worth it, because it is a considerable lack of security having 3 at instead of 5, so I'll commit to that. And we are done in 4 hours. So I would like to have Lisk grab the components that are up there for the replacement of the turrets, and then we can bail. I know that there's loot over here. But I'm not especially concerned. There's plus a lot of dead bodies, but again, it's not a big loss to just leave it. The mechs, however, I want to break down. So I was moving things around so they could fit the machining table. Do we still have to finish that construction? Oh yeah, that's right. Ideally, yes. Ah, we got the grav generator. Woo! Don't have space for it yet. But that's going to allow us to have a shield for our ship. Pretty awesome. Yeah, good, good. Thank you for reminding me about this thing, which we're working on. But it's close enough to being done. It's not going to be too much of a problem. It's just a little bit of stone cutting. Alright. For the mechs, that's enough. I'll get rid of the machining table. How's this colony going so far, Sky? Pretty good. I'm alive. That's saying a lot. I've only had to save scum once. We do have a baby who's like almost dead, but it's in stasis so that we can avoid that happening. Tired survivors. No. I don't know. Do we take refugees? So they might betray me, they might not be Starjacks. Just because they're not Starjacks doesn't necessarily... It's not a problem unless they want to join, which would be the problem. Feed them, etc., etc. You guys can decide. I'll just have you decide. It could potentially be more people to help me cut stone, but like that'd be a weird reason to bring them in, I think. And I'm going to break down the stuff for the stone for this. Now, if you want them, I mean, there's a possibility that they're refugees that want to be saved by us and are Starjacks. I mean, it could be a way for us to expand our numbers potentially. No, you know what? So, I only need about 100 vac stone for the last 2 thrusters. I might just, like, vac stone floor the rest of this. Just to be done. So that we can leave. And, alright, we're gonna go no refugees. Sorry, pals. Oh, no, come on. Beating a lady with one lung. It's just mean. Unnecessary. Actually, who started it? Yeah, Ryla started it. You disrespected Icy's nephew's class? That is mean. Well, this thing's almost done. I am going to lose a little bit of rep with them, but I'll basically be net neutral because not protecting it, which when I leave it in my engine wash won't protect it, I'll lose 10 rep, but like I'll go down to -2, not a big deal. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey, the Voidborn, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Voidborn.